Sis, will you divorce Bob? Susan, what's with you all of a sudden? You want me to divorce my husband? I'm sorry, sis. Bob is mine now. Yes? I have no idea what you mean. Besides, I don't want anything to do with you. I told you not to contact me unless you had something to do. Oh, it's pretty important. I'm going to get your husband. Oh, really? Is it true then? Bob is yours? Yes. I'm sure Bob will divorce you soon, so you'd better get ready to move out. It's so sudden, I can't think straight. Were you having an affair with my husband? I wouldn't call it cheating. I just told him I'm your sister and went to see him. Then, Bob was instantly attracted to me. Is it because I'm beautiful? Men are so simple. Don't lie to me. It's impossible for him to fall in love with you just by going to see him. But his eyes were like hearts. You seduced him anyway, didn't you? Well, I did touch his body a little bit, but it was him who asked me out. I said no because you are my sister's husband. I said no. He said that you are the ideal woman for me. No matter what I said, it didn't matter. We became very close before we knew it. You are a piece of shit. How far do you have to go to trample on people's lives? What? Did I do something? Don't tell me you've forgotten. I was kicked out of my parents' house because of you. I didn't spend a single penny of your money. You claimed that I stole money from your wallet. My parents were furious because they believed only your story. I can't tell you how much it hurt me when my own parents called me a thief. You were a failure since you were a little girl. But unlike you, I was always a good girl. Of course our father and mother would believe me. It's not that you were a good girl. You were just acting like a good girl. Why did you lie about me stealing the money? Because you were in my way. I wanted to keep Mom and Dad to myself. You were well taken care of. But I still didn't like having you around. I laughed when you got kicked out. You insisted to the end that you didn't do it. You were even shedding tears. You're still saying nothing but trashy things, aren't you? I want you to be unhappy. Seeing my pathetic sister makes me realize how blessed I am. And to push me further to the bottom, so now you've stolen my husband. Don't treat me like a thief. It's not my fault that he chose me. You're still a bitch, aren't you? If you keep taking things from people like that, you're going to get hurt sooner or later. Let me tell you something. Even if I was the one who initiated it, the reason why Bob fell for me is because you're not attractive, are you? Huh? Unlike me, you have an unfortunate appearance, right? And you were too busy with work or something and you neglected to keep yourself attractive. You can't complain if he dumps you. It's not all my fault. How can you say that? You're totally lost me. I'm sorry. The house you're staying in now is for me and Bob. You loser, sister. Get the hell out of the house. You little... I'll never forgive you. You'd better remember that. I'm not scared of you, sis. I'm going to live a lovey-dovey newlywed wife with him from now on. You get divorced as soon as possible. Hey there, sis. How are you? Have you gotten used to living alone? I'm getting along well with Bob. Bob tries to hold my hand when we sleep. He says he doesn't want to be away from me even for a moment. He loves me too much. Is that all you have to say? What? If you've only come to make fun of me, I'll leave you to it. No. I'm calling today because I have an important announcement. What? I heard you run a company. That's none of your business. I guess it's not. What do you mean? It's amazing, isn't it? You started your own company, a web designing company. Sales seem to be growing quite a bit. So what? I've always been interested in the IT industry. So what? I'm thinking of taking over your company. What? What is that? Are you still trying to take something away from me? Oh, I'm going to take everything that belongs to you. What is that? Because I can't allow my sister to be the president of this company. You have to crawl at the bottom. Taking my husband away from me isn't enough. I want you to be miserable. You're like the devil, aren't you? Isn't it enough that you took my parents, my husband, and kicked me out of the house? I have nothing more to lose, so go enjoy your life. I wish that would happen. I have a hard time being satisfied, don't I? But you're bluffing about getting the company, aren't you? You're just an ordinary company employee. I heard a good thing from Bob. What? Bob's father owns the office building where your company is located, right? That's right. I heard that the lease is about to expire. But he won't renew the lease with you anymore. What? That's going to be a problem for you, isn't it? It's not so easy to move an office, is it? Wait a minute. I didn't hear anything about not renewing the contract. It looks like it was decided on short notice. Maybe you did something about it. Nothing in particular. I just complained to him that you have been mean to me for a long time. When was I mean to you? Well, I did embellish my story a little bit. It's not just heaping it on, it's bullshit. You are the one who is mean to me. But when I cried and said I can't forgive my sister, my father-in-law felt sorry for me. Men have a soft spot for beautiful women, don't they? Well, that's partly his fault, but you do whatever it takes to torture me, do you? How much more do you want to take away from me? I told you. I'm the kind of person who can't get enough of you. You really are a bitch, aren't you? But I negotiated with him. What did you negotiate? If you give me the company, you'll still get to use the building. What? If you had to suddenly move your office, it would be a problem for your employees. But if I become the president, you don't have to relocate it. I'm so nice, aren't I? How dirty are you? Sis, are you frustrated? I took away your husband, your house, everything. And the company is mine too. That's enough. I'll give it all away. What? Take it all away from me. Is it okay? You give it away so easily, don't you? Is that what company means to you? I can't negotiate with you. I can't have a decent conversation with you. That's why I'm giving up the company. Are you happy? That's my sister. You know what you're talking about. Now you have nothing to talk about, right? Nope. I'm quite satisfied. I'm sure you are. I'm stepping down after all the formalities. Oh my God! Are you out of your mind? I'm really going to get the company. It's funny that you're going from being the CEO to being unemployed. It's a fitting end for you, sis. Sis? What? I'm busy. Can we talk later? You just became president, so you're busy too, right? You're just calling to humiliate me again. You better stop doing that. It's not that. Something's wrong. Huh? Employees are quitting one by one. I got this company from you. What's going on? I don't know. Why is everyone quitting? Just because I'm the new president? Nothing has changed from when you were the boss. I'm still paying them their salaries. You know what? Are you doing your job properly? What? Work? I'm asking if you're working as a president. Does the president have a job? Of course there is. But all what a president does is sit around and sign a paper, right? Are you underestimating company presidents? A president is in charge of the whole company. You can't be so naive. A president greets clients and makes frequent trips outside the company. He or she has to attend meetings and conferences. What? How could you try to run a company without knowing that? I'm stunned at how naive you are. Isn't a company president supposed to be someone who has a lot of free time? Of course not. Well, if you're like that, no wonder your employees are quitting. I didn't know a president was so busy. I work for a company too. I thought I could just show up on my day off. It's not a job that you can do in your spare time. Oh well, we can always hire new people when we lose people. I wonder how long you can keep that up. Huh? Well, you own the company now, so I don't really care. It kind of pisses me off, but it's okay. I have my day job. Being president is just a side job anyway. Oh well, suit yourself. I've got work to do too. Work? Sis, you are unemployed, aren't you? What? Did you get a job somewhere else already? It pisses me off. I thought I took everything away from you. Sis, what am I going to do? I got fired from my day job. Oh my, I'm sorry to hear that. Don't talk about it like it's someone else's problem. It's so bad. I thought I should do my job as president of the company because you told me so. I was working hard as a CEO while I was working outside the office at my day job. But then my boss found out that I was working on the side. What? Working as a CEO while you were working outside the office at your day job? That means you were working on the side during working hours. And does your company prohibit side jobs? Seems so. Then it's no wonder you got fired. I mean, didn't you know that side jobs are prohibited at your company? You didn't even read the work rules? I looked at it once and didn't pay attention to it. I guess you deserved it. Oh no! It was wrong of you to try to run a company on the side of your day job in the first place. Why don't you work harder at being a CEO from now on? Well, the employees are quitting one by one. I'm the only one left in the company now. I'm sure that is the case. What do you mean that is the case? After you took my company away from me, I started a new company. What? Don't tell me. I thought I'd have to rush to recruit new employees. That wasn't necessary. My former employees kept coming back, wanting to work with me again. Oh my God! What have you done? You stole employees from my company. I didn't take anything from you. Don't lie to me. You called on them and you pulled every last one of them out of here. No, I did not. Every single one of the employees moved here of their own volition. I never asked them to join me. Really? Well, I explained in detail to everyone about why I was resigning. What? Of course, everyone was angry. They said they didn't want to work for such a black-hearted woman. Then it was like you pulled them out after all. That really pisses me off. You really have a nasty personality, sis. You're not the one who can tell me like that. But now you finally understand how I felt. Huh? That when you took everything away from me, when my family was taken from me, I was in the depths of despair. But I knew that I had to live on my own from now on. I got my heart pumping so hard. I studied so hard, and I started my own web designing company. I don't know anything about that. That's what you wanted to do, right? After that, I met Bob through my work. But you took him away from me too. Don't get me wrong, I don't need him now. That's because you weren't attractive enough. He divorced you because of that. What's with you blaming it on me? And you even took away my company. I'm sure you're going through a hard time right now. And you're going to have a hard time in the future too. But I'm not going to help you. So don't contact me anymore. Sis? Pick up the phone, please. Sis! What? I told you not to call me anymore. Bob quit his job. Oh my. I guess his employer found out that he left you and married me. His coworkers started giving him the cold shoulder. It made him uncomfortable to work there. He is mentally weak. I just got fired from my day job, and the company I took from you is going under. But we still have a mortgage on the house, so I thought I'd ask his father for a loan. But the truth is, he's in debt too. He can't afford to help us. What do you mean, You are cold, aren't you? I'm not interested in you. Please don't say that. Can you lend me some money? Why would I do that? Because you're my sister. Your sister is in trouble, so help me. You're the woman who stole my husband and kicked me out of the house. You're not my sister. I told you not to contact me. Don't be so cold. Please, help me. I won't even lend you a penny. Then hire me at your company. Huh? That's right. Why don't you hire me and Bob? I'll do anything, even chores. Are you kidding me? I don't care if the pay is low. Stop fooling around. We already have enough employees. I wouldn't want to hire you even for free. If we can't pay my mortgage, we will be evicted. Do something about it. I was kicked out of that house once for an unreasonable reason. I think you should feel the same way I did. Your sister could be homeless. I'd love that. That's terrible. Abandoning your family? I don't consider you family. Why should I help the woman who brought me down to the bottom in the first place? Find someone else. You're the only one I can ask. You have to help us. We've lived together as a family, haven't we? Huh? I don't understand. How can you say such a thing after taking everything from me? I won't help you. I don't want to talk to you, so I'm blocking you today. Wait! Please, I don't know what to do. You have to help me. Why don't you talk to Bob, the guy you stole? Anyway, I don't want anything to do with you ever again. Don't depend on me. Oh no! After that, my sister and her husband could no longer pay the mortgage on their house. They sold the house and moved into the house where her parents-in-law lived. Apparently, they planned to have her father-in-law support them. The office building owned by her father-in-law has been mostly vacant for some time now. The rental income seems to be decreasing. On the contrary, her parents-in-law told them to work and support them. However, the two of them have not been able to find a full-time job. Now they are working part-time from morning till night. I guess my sister thought she had me hit rock bottom. But in the end, she ended up being the one to suffer. As for me, the management of my newly established company is on track. I am busy but spending fulfilling days. I owe a lot to my employees who have followed me to this point. I have nothing but gratitude for them. I will continue to do my best to make them happy.
Do you mind not coming to my wedding after all?
But Claire, the invitation has already arrived. And I already RSVP'd that I'd be coming with my husband. He's your older brother.
My brother can come on his own. This date is about me, and it'll be a problem if you come.
What? Why would that be a problem?
Come on! You're like 25 centimeters taller than me, and you have a successful career. And all of the people from my fiancé's company will be looking at you, you know. Or something like that. I'm finally having a wedding, so I can't have another woman come and steal the spotlight. I'm the one who's supposed to be the center of attention. So I can't have someone like you who stands out so much come and ruin that.
But you're so cute. There won't be any problems.
I know I'm cute. That's obvious. But if you think flattering me is going to make me change my mind and let you come to my wedding, you're wrong.
That's not what I'm trying to do.
Anyway, on the day of the wedding, just make up some random excuse to get out of it.
Yeah, except I'm with your mother and brother right now, and they've both seen this conversation.
What?
Hey, Samantha. How are you feeling? You don't happen to be feeling sick at all, do you? You know, maybe you feel too sick to come today?
Nope, nothing like that at all.
Oh, is that right?
Claire, if I don't show up today, wouldn't that just make you and James look bad in front of everyone?
Why would that be?
Well, I don't think I really have to explain my position. But basically, I'm married to the brother of the newlywed wife. On top of that, I'm your soon-to-be husband's most important client. And if I say so myself, by trying to force me to stay away just because you want to be in the spotlight, a lot of the other guests who know me will probably look down on you for it.
Oh, do you really think so? Well, at the very least, be quiet and don't stand out. I'm the queen of today.
I told you, it's fine. Just calm down a bit. It's by making such a fuss over this that you'll end up looking bad. Your brother and mom told you that too, didn't they?
OMG, that's so horrible!
That's rich coming from you. Whose fault is it that I fell down the stairs and can't walk anymore?
Hey, it wasn't on purpose, you know. It was an accident. I just stepped on the edge of your dress. Sorry I knocked you down. But it must have really hurt a lot falling down the stairs. You'd better go to the hospital right away. You might have even hit your head without realizing. What if you got a concussion? Damn, I really wanted you to be a part of the ceremony too. But if an injured person is there, there's just too much to worry about, you know? What if you actually did hit your head badly and fainted in the middle of the ceremony? How bad would that be? Seriously, I'm worried. So make sure you go to the hospital. You can even just go home. Don't worry about the wedding at all.
You really don't want me to attend that badly?
What? Not at all. Seriously, I'm super disappointed. From the bottom of my heart.
If you're insistent, I guess it can't be helped. I'll go get checked out at the hospital.
Good, good. I'll also be less worried that way.
It's probably just a sprain, though.
Hey! Why did my brother leave too? You could have just gone to the hospital on your own. Obviously, his little sister's wedding is more important than anything else. Tell him to come back. I tried to tell him myself, but he won't pick up his phone or reply on WhatsApp either. Are you kidding me? Mom and Dad went with you to the hospital too? Why would they do that? And when they heard that, Grandma and Granddad, even my cousins all left too. What's going on? Even my fiancé left? We can't have the wedding without James. Why? Why is everyone leaving with you, Samantha? What about my wedding? Did everyone forget that I'm the most important person today? Oh, that's right. Samantha, come back right now. Then everyone will come back too. It's your fault that everyone left to begin with, so you better make it right. How could this happen? It's all your fault, Samantha. The wedding got canceled, and it's all because you fell down the stairs.
So basically, you pushed me down the stairs on purpose, but then want to blame me for what happened? Have I got that right?
Huh? I told you that it wasn't on purpose. I told you that it was an accident that I stepped on your dress.
Oh, come on. You couldn't come up with a better excuse than that.
What do you mean?
I was worried about tripping on the hem of my dress, so I wasn't even wearing a long dress that day.
Huh?
And besides that, didn't you realize that there was CCTV installed?
CCTV?
My husband asked the wedding venue to take a look at the recording too. What it shows is the exact moment you kick my legs from behind and then me falling down the stairs.
Are you serious?
What's important though is that James was there at the very moment they watched the video.
No way. Is that why everyone left the wedding to go with you to the hospital?
Well, that's what would happen, isn't it? As a husband, James felt responsible for what his own wife had done. And when we met at the hospital, he was continually apologizing to me.
I can't believe it.
And also,
What, there's something else?
right now, your grandparents, cousins, and James are all together at your parents' house.
What?
It goes without saying that your brother and your parents are there too.
What's going on? Why are they all together?
How about I give you some clues to help you work it out? I won't forgive anyone who stands out more than me at my own wedding. Wear plain clothes and ugly makeup. Or make sure that you all make a fuss and pamper me on my wedding day. Or children get in the way and stand out, so either leave them at home or make sure they come looking as plain as possible. And your husband is really attractive, so make sure to bring him. Of course, you'll also have to bring 2 gifts. And if you don't, I'll make sure to steal your husband away from you. Ha 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 ha. Do any of these messages ring a bell? You sent them to your friends, your cousins, even your fiancé's friends.
How do you have those messages?
I just told you that everyone is getting together at your parents' house. It seems like the way you treated me was the limit for everyone, and they used this opportunity to let everything out about you.
What the hell is this?
And that's not all. Though you didn't invite him to your wedding, you told your male friend not to tell that you cheated on your fiancé while you were engaged. And if he kept his mouth shut, you'd hook him up again after the wedding.
Where'd you get that?
That guy is the older brother of one of your friends.
No way.
He said that he had no idea that you were engaged. And from then, everything got revealed one after the other.
You've got to be kidding me. Samantha, I'm begging you. Please tell everyone to keep this awful secret from James.
Keep it a secret? I just told you earlier that James is with everyone right now, didn't I?
What?
And James's parents are at your new place right now too. Everyone wanted to make sure that you didn't just run away after you realized that everything's been aired in the open. James is heading there right now. You'd better prepare yourself for what's to come.
Oh no.
Oh, and by the way, about you pushing me down the stairs, I filed a report with the cops about that too.
What? We got divorced, and sure, we settled the claim out of court, but the fees are getting insane. I also need to pay a settlement to James. And I'm footing the bill for the entire wedding, too. Why is this happening? I was supposed to be the happy bride. But now even Mom, Dad, and my brother won't speak to me. I can't even go back to live with them either. All of my friends have cut ties with me. How could this be happening? Samantha, say something! Why did things turn out like this?
Any normal person would immediately realize what they did and try to reflect and apologize for it. But Claire is too proud for that. It seems she developed such an extreme personality during high school when she became arrogant from the success of her first relationship. That was the beginning of the end. At least, that's what I heard. But if you still can't control your emotions and desires even after becoming an adult, apparently, a distant male relative raised the money for all the settlements and fees she had to pay in exchange for her coming to live with him. But it seems he has the mindset that whatever woman he happens to get his hands on becomes his property. From the way that Claire looked and started shaking from hearing this, it looks as though she managed to imagine how miserable her life will be from now on.